So sometimes you have to be a snake charmer. And when I say snake, I'm talking about the ones on two legs. Someone's nasty angle killing energy, or whatever acronym you want to put to it. But really, that's what it comes down to. There's just some people that aren't going to be happy, and they will do anything to put that venom inside of them into you. And you really have to be able to understand how to navigate and how to be a snake charmer, because you don't want to get into it. You don't want to have to inject their poison by consuming them. You don't want their venom into you by allowing that you just absorb their energy. So you have to learn to be a snake charmer. You have to learn to play the music like you see when they hypnotize the cobras and things like that. You have to learn how to be able to navigate and calm that situation down so the snake doesn't get what it wants out of it. Now, I know in real life, real time, most snakes are probably not aggressive until cornered. But in this instance, we're going to give it a whole different spin. And because we know, when we say things like somebody snaked me, we know what that means, that they did you on some level that just wasn't, it wasn't on the up and up. So it's, unfortunately, snakes get a bad name when it comes to that, but that's just what it is. So learn to be the snake charmer when you are talking to people who you know aren't going to tell you exactly what it is to your face that they are thinking, feeling. The ones who will go behind your back, try to bring other people into the mix. They'll try to bring more power into it. We see it with Karens. We see it with, I don't know, do you call them Chads or whatever? We see it. And sometimes it's not just the person out in the random world who's going to be upset because somehow you got served first at Starbucks. It's your coworkers, it's your neighbors, sometimes it's your family members, it's classmates. It's a lot of people that you will have to deal with, that you got to learn to speak this language. So what we're really breaking it down to is don't engage in their energy. Of course they're going to do what they do. Snakes do what they do. You don't have to be a snake with them. What you do is you engage on a level that you know is above their pay grade, that they can't get on the level that you're at because they have to be a snake. This is what they do. They have to hiss, they have to slide, they have to slither, they have to be down low in the corners. Nope, you be up here, you be in the light, you be thinking with logic, not emotion. You're not trying to take somebody down, you're just trying to do the best that you can every day for you and yours. So what do you think? Have you ever had to be a snake charmer? How did that go? And how long did it take? How many times did you end up having to consume a snake and maybe didn't feel too well after doing it? How many times did you get snake bit before you learned, oh, I got to be a snake charmer. I got to get away from this. I got to be able to talk my way out of this and not deal with this. How long did it take you before you got to that point? Did you have to build up a tolerance for venom and poison and toxicity, things like that? Or did you learn it sooner? Or did you learn it by watching somebody else get snake bit? Because sometimes we learn on different curves and for different reasons and in different ways. And that's a beautiful thing. I've learned sometimes the harder way than I needed to. And sometimes it's even worse when we snake bite ourselves. And that's a possibility too. You got to get away from the old you that puts you in those circumstances that you shouldn't have been in. But you learn and you grow. And that's the beautiful part and process of all of this. But when you can get away from the snake biting, when you can be that snake charmer, I recommend it highly. Guys, as always, leave a thumbs up, thumbs down. I won't be mad at you. Leave some comments in the chat. And what is it? Let's do less. Listen, engage, subscribe, and share. Let's break that down so we have these conversations going on within these chats. I would really love to see the channel continue to grow. Thank you to everybody who's been subscribing. It has been a fantastic finish to 2023, so let's keep this thing going. And as always, subscriptions are free. And in this economy, free is a good thing. Share the content. Be a good human. It's a new year. Let's start it off. Let's share it with other people and see where we can take this thing. Guys, I'm going to leave it at that. And as always, I hope this finds everybody in a place, pursuit, or beginnings of total health, mind, body, and soul. Peace, love, unity, solidarity.